Surgical gowns, 107,850. Gloves, 240,376. And we have many, many things pending. It's actually not pending, they're being fabricated, they're being made, and they're moving. Now for Washington, so we have four federal medical stations, 250 beds. And for Washington, state of Washington, we have three large federal medical stations, 750 beds. And then you have, as I said, the approval of the Title 32 National Guard. State of California.
Good afternoon, fam. It's your girl, Miss Diva Trucker. Right now, I'm looking at the news, the breaking news with Donald Trump being on as of right now, talking about the state of emergency as far as medical supplies. It looks like that the most affected area right now, there's a total of 329,000 cases of this. There's 14,379 deaths. There's 31,000 cases that are in the United States. And in the United States, there is 395 deaths in the United States as far as right now, okay? And those are the ones that have been tested. So how does it affect you? Mainly as from a truck driver's perspective, it looks like they're going to be in need of all kinds of medical supplies. So what time did you finally get that the candy load delivered? I got it done at 11 o'clock. And as you can see, I'm in a hotel, okay? I checked in the hotel because tomorrow I plan on going in there and paying off my truck. So there was no need for me to get another load until I go in tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to pay off my truck tomorrow. Okay, so that's why I'm in the hotel right now. And also the reason I'm in the hotel is because I have home time on Wednesday. So it's no need to go all these other places when I need to be getting a load going towards home. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of I'm happy, kind of sad because it's in a time of a bad period and what's going on. But I kind of held off on it for a little bit. But I'm gonna quietly go in there once I do it and get everything done because I don't even know who's in the office or whatever the case may be. I just came in on a Sunday to be prepared for Monday to let them know I need to come in and pay the truck off. Okay. So I'm gonna be dealing with that tomorrow. But I don't know who's there, what the case may be, or whatever. I just asked them not to give me any other loads until I'm able to go in and pay off my truck. The number one reason is because if I pay it off, I can go from $1.02 amount to 65%. Okay, and I need to know how much the truck would generate with 65% of the load, of the load. Question: truckers can't keep up with store demands and are making it more difficult for you. Yeah, it is. But my frustration comes from. Please understand this. My frustration comes from shippers that are not a necessity right now. As far as my frustration a lot came from Hershey last night. It's like how dare you keep drivers in a door for over 24 hours or waiting on a candy load for 24 hours when there's so many other important loads to get. We are in this together. So we got to make sacrifices, and you have to understand the essential. And on my company's part, it's like my company has a contract. Okay, my company has a contract with these different places, so they're obligated to be there and do these things that they do. But have some compassion. If you are not able to load a truck, or if you don't have the staff to load a truck, and you're not in what is called an emergency situation where those have to be delivered to locations, let these trucks go. It's not that we're going to deliberately not take care of our customer, but just call us when it's ready. Don't have us just sitting waiting on a load and it's not ready. Call us. We have people running to St. Chicago all the time. We have trucks in that area all the time. So the issue is instead of having a truck wait for 24 hours or more to get loaded, just call us when the truck is ready. It took me what 5 hours to deliver that load, and I could have been on a meat load. I could have been delivering it to Walmart's. I could have been giving truckloads of food to the grocery stores and things like that. So in order for this whole thing to work, we have to work together. So if people are considered non-essential and they decide to stay home and you don't have anybody to move the load, then you got to let these drivers go to the places that have people to move the product to get to the grocery stores. Now there's a difference here in St. Louis, you all. I'm here in, do you have to prove for the HOS waiver? To somewhat a degree, yes, because you just can't be out here call hauling, running with no logs and things like that. It has to be a reason. So if it's refrigerated and you're going to a warehouse or anything like that, then you should be considered. But you also have to use proper judgment. Even if we do take the hours off the clock and we're able to just run wild and rampant, we all know what our bodies can do. You don't never want to put yourself in a situation where you're tired, where you didn't get enough rest. Still get your rest, okay? We can still make the money and still get our rest. And it's important that drivers do the right thing now, because when they do re-implement the HOS, the hours of service back in place, our fight is going to be, okay, if you can go without the hours of service for all this length of time, and we decrease accidents and incidents and things like that, then why we can't take a look at this at a later time and rearrange it some more, okay? But this is now a crucial time for truck drivers. So we got to be careful. We got to be able to show that we are able to move these loads effectively, and we don't have to be babysat 24 hours a day on if we're moving a load safely or not. You have a lot of experienced people out here that if they get tired, they're going to, pull over and go to sleep. It doesn't matter to me what that truck does. Y'all, I got lobsters cooking. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me one moment. I'll show y'all what I got cooking. But I cook lobsters. So I'm gonna turn that down and let it steam. Put this over in the sink. I also got steaks marinating. And give me 1 second, you all. I just turned it off, but other than that, y'all, but yeah, we just gotta be able to run safe and all this kind of stuff. I will be doing a separate video for ABC 2020. I did talk to one of the producers of ABC 2020. So I will be doing a separate video to show how it impacts us in the trucking industry. But other than that, y'all, we just running like normal. We're doing what we're supposed to do. We're running our loads. We're picking it up. As far as there are some places, and I'm gonna start recording that. If you have pictures that you're seeing long lines at, if you have pictures that you are showing up and people telling you that you can't use the restroom and things like that, I need you to send those things to me, okay? But I have to do a special thing just for ABC News and 2020, okay? Guess who's to dinner? I know that's a real idea. If you was here, you sure can come, child, and get you something to eat. Thanks for the pitch. I saw, let's see, I saw you at the TA in Hebron, Ohio. Yeah, Beverly, that's right. We was at, I think, the fuel aisle. Don't you have your truck paid off? Um, but other than that, y'all, it looks like the major states that are hit right now is New York. It's like they're doubling their cases. But if we continue to do what we're doing all over the rest of the United States, I think we're going to be fine. And you got to use your own judgment to come out. I mean, to self quarantine and do what you're supposed to do. It's just so many people in New York, it's so many people in California, and it's so hard to keep it all contained because people are like right there, in your face all the time. Um, so it's really hard. But if you're in, a state or whatever where there's not that many people or whatever the case may be, New Orleans is a big place where there's a lot of people there. Atlanta is a big place. When I came down from Chicago this morning, there was not too many people on the road. We're actually in day 7. I want to say either day 6 or 7, day 7 of the quarantine, but it may have to last a little bit longer to make sure that they get this all under control. But it looks like the biggest areas that it's going to hit is going to be your major cities like New York, New Jersey, PA, up there in that northeast region where they have a lot of people in that area. It's also going to be a major impact with California because you have so many people out there. A little bit in, Atlanta, Memphis, Louisiana, anywhere that you have a big city, there's going to be more chances and more cases. Today, I saw a lot of people walking around with, masks and things and gloves and things on. Actually, they say that the gloves may be a little bit more, not as the gloves may hurt you than help you. Okay. Also, with the mask, we don't. The word is still out. I did go to a Chinese store today, and they had masks in the store for like 9.99. So you can get, it was limit one, but you can get some masks if you really felt the need to do that. But they're asking people now to not, if you have any symptoms, you want to call first before you show up at the hospital. See online that there was a truck driver and his wife that thought maybe they had some symptoms of the coronavirus, and they went to the hospital and all this kind of stuff. They isolated them and put them in the hospital for over a week, and come to find out they didn't even have the coronavirus. They had something else. So you want to be very careful of that. Because if you find yourself in that situation, they could be holding you in isolation forever, and it turns out that you don't even have the virus. And also, if you do get it and your symptoms are not as detrimental, where you can't breathe and all that kind of stuff, they're asking you basically to stay at home, to make sure that you self quarantine yourself. I did notice in the Loves and the truck stops and things like that, especially the Loves, I can't say enough about them. And the reason why is because they have really taken a lot of extra precautions to make sure that their stores are clean, to make sure that the restrooms are clean, to make sure that the showers are clean. Okay. I mean, every Loves that I went in today, they was on cleaning duty. Okay, there was people in the bathroom just cleaning. There was people, I mean, they did some, not only just cleaning for the coronavirus, they did some general overall clean the whole store type stuff. Okay, so they was removing the food things, everything. They was wiping down everything, and you saw that with them. But it's only at the major chains. We are still having problems and issues with smaller truck stops. We are still having problems and issues with some people not letting us use the restroom. For example, when I was in Bolingbrook, there was no problem with using the restroom, especially if you're going to have a truck driver staying there 24 hours. I mean, you got me in a door 24 hours. I'm trapped. Where do you want me to use the restroom? You don't have any porta potties out there. So there was no restriction on using the restroom and Bolingbrook. But then when I got down to Edwardsville at the Hershey there, they had a sign on the window saying the restrooms was unavailable. Also, the vending machines was unavailable. And it's all about cleaning and how you maintain. You cannot restrict the laboratory for people to use the restroom, especially if you got employees that's working there yourself. Okay, you're not restricting your own employees from using the restroom. So why should you restrict truck drivers from using the restroom that are delivering your product? It just doesn't make sense to me. It's either we're going to be all the way with this or we're not. They do have to realize that we have to have a place to go to the bathroom, and it's about being, clean and all this kind of stuff. Just make sure that you sanitize it, and like anything else. Um, Now it says breaking news: 100 million plus Americans under a stay-at-home order. Okay, so they're asking you to stay at home. Hopefully, this little stimulus package will be completed. Let me see. Oh, really? We can't find any masks in Memphis, Tennessee. Sometimes I have jobs at Methodist Hospital. I started to get a pack of masks at the Chinese. Do y'all want me to go get a pack of masks? Um, but you can only get one at a time. So I guess I could get one, go out the store, get another one, and go through that way. But there was no line at the Chinese place. And they had masks and they had toilet tissue. And it was you got 7 masks for $9.99. So if y'all know where Seafood City is, they got the mask sitting right there on the counter. You can get 7 masks for $9.99. Okay. Um, I went to Dyersburg. Now, Dyersburg markets, if you're from St. Louis, you are familiar with Dyersburg. Dyersburg market is a whole lot different from Walmart, okay? I went into Walmart. There was hardly any meats or anything like that in the store today. It was very limited. But when I went to Dyersburg, which is a specialty type shop, that their food and things are a little bit higher, and it's kind of like a specialty type thing. There was plenty of food there. The only thing that they didn't have, they even had eggs, which I was surprised of. The only thing that they did not have was chicken. So they had steaks, they had all kinds of stuff. I even was able to replenish and restock my refrigerator for the truck. So they had the reason why I like Dyersburg. Let me show y'all why I like Dyersburg. Give me 1 second. What you doing, Ripley? Uh-oh. Okay, let me show y'all why I like Dyersburg, okay? And this is in St. Louis. You may have a food store where you are, but the reason why I like Dyersburg is because they prepare your meals for you, okay? Like this is lasagna, and it is what, $6 and something cent, but it's already prepared for you. All you gotta do is put it in the microwave. They self-prepare your spaghetti, so all you gotta do is put it in the microwave. This right here is rib tips, okay? Barbecue rib tips. So all you gotta do is put it in the microwave. All the food is prepared for you. This right here is barbecue pork steaks. So, and these are wings or whatever the case may be. But all your food is prepared for you. And all I got to do is just put it in the refrigerator. And when I get ready for it, all I have to do is put it in the microwave. So that's why I like Dyersburg. It'll have like macaroni and cheese, spaghetti, lasagna, all your food that you want is already pre-made for you. And they keep it fresh, okay? It's a little bit more expensive. Oh my God, if y'all never had this lasagna, it is amazing. But prepare it all for you. I can put that in my refrigerator, and anytime that I need something to eat, all I gotta do is warm it up. Thank you, Ida. I'm here at the yard, and I haven't. I'm just going in there tomorrow to see what my payoff is. And I mean, last time I checked, it was under $1,900, and that was 2 weeks ago. So I'm thinking that it's not more than like $1,500 or whatever the case may be. But we need to just get this out the way because it will lift a whole lot of stress up off of me. And also, I want to start running to see what it is on the 65%. So that's why I'm trying to go and get this done. But yeah, I just told him not to send me another load, not to send me another load because I don't want to deal with weekend. You know, if I feel like if my dispatcher was there and available, he would have never had me sitting for 24 hours waiting on a load. He would have pulled me off that load and he would have had me on something else. But the fact that I was dealing with weekend dispatch, I sat there. So, you know, okay, that's fine. I'll go check in a hotel and we'll just wait till my dispatcher get back. And that's how I'll do that. I just really don't have time for that. Let's see. But they're ordering 100 million people plus across 8 states to stay home. So I'm thinking that's 8 states will be Washington, New York. I know how it is that I can't even like really celebrate like that because I gotta make sure I do it. You know, I gotta go in there. Like I'm just anxious and I want to go in there and just hand them. And I don't know how the title thing works. Do they have a title right there? Do they just sign it over to me? Whatever the case may be. And it's like if I don't take the opportunity right now, you know, I don't want to go on home time and come back and then, you know, something happens that I'm trying to pay it off or don't have the money for it. If I have the money for it, I might as well go ahead and take care of it now and get that title in my hand. Yeah, but I just, you know, it's not paid off until you get a title. You know what I'm saying? So it's not paid off until you get a title. So I'm just going to have to go in there and go get my money orders or whatever the case may be and hand it to them. So that's what I decide to do tomorrow because if I don't do it now, they ain't gonna run me back by the yard. Child, they gonna run me everywhere else but the yard. Okay. And the first thing that happened was when I put a should sign it over. Oh, okay. So they already like have the title for it, right? So all they have to do is sign the title over. Do I register it in my state? What do I do after I get the title? Do I have to take it and register in my state? Because if that's the case, then don't I need to take that home with me when I go? I'm just not sure how it works. That's all. And I wanted it to be like you're right. I wonder if it's usually just that price or is there some extra to come along with the last? No, it's that's it. That's all I owe. You know, I made sure my title was there. He signed, and I took it to the tag place. That's what I want to do, Beverly. I want to take the title to the tag place to Mississippi. Right now, I don't have to get a tag for it because it has LTI tags, it has LTI insurance. But I want to have that. Do I have to register it in my state? Like my car, you know how you register the car, but I guess if I'm not getting a tag, I don't have to register. Oh, okay. Call you later. Okay. I'm confused. But we're gonna go in here Highway Exec tomorrow and see what they say. As far as you know, everybody might be at home quarantine. I don't know. But you know, I'm just gonna play it by ear and get up in the morning and tell them I wanna come in and pay it off. Make sure you get a few exercise. It's good for you. Thank you, Kenny. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you're looking out for my heart. Okay. Um, it's always, let's see, it's always some extra surprises at the end once you get inside. I hope not, Carissa. You know, I've done what I'm supposed to do, so I hope it's no extra. They should send you a title that already has your name on it. Don't know how it works exactly in the state you're dealing with. Yeah, I just don't know. I'm in Mississippi, so I don't know how they do that. That's what I'm kind of confused about. But We'll see tomorrow. I think now is I've been putting it off because all this coronavirus and everything going on. But it's no need to put it off anymore. Just go ahead and once I find out, you can tell us. Yeah, I'll let you know tomorrow. But there's no use to putting it off any longer. Go ahead and handle it. If you got the money to take care of it, go ahead and take care of it. But my biggest thing is I want to move from $1.02 a mile plus a fuel surcharge to 65% of the load because I really want to know what that is about. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, we'll figure it out tomorrow. So I'm just trying to be patient and go with the flow. I'll give them a call first thing in the morning and see what they say, and let's go from there. I don't know if I'll have anybody to videotape me. I don't think so. I just think I'll just go in there and, just handle business and do what I have to do. What is the FCS right now? What do you mean, be smarter? I'm not sure what you're saying. I'm surprised that the president is on doing a little thing on Sunday. Okay. Oh, it just went up. Y'all, it was just 396 deaths. Now it's like, what's the fuel surcharge? Oh, the fuel surcharge is, I think it's like 28 cents. So we're making like a dollar, I want to say $1.38, 28, maybe dollar 38. Um, but I did call over to Landstar, and Landstar said that their averaging now is about $1.80 plus the fuel surcharge on their loads. So you would have to go to the. That's why I want to get the. That's why I want to get the title before I go home, so I could take care of that when I go home. But um, um, but the only thing with Landstar, they say you have to have hazmat. I don't have hazmat. And I don't know if that would be a burden on my driver to have hazmat. Is it your truck that you paid off, or is it a program that is it your truck that you paid off, or it's a program that we need to know? This is the truck, a lease truck from LTI that I paid off um, through the 4 years that I was here. We make it $1.38. Be smart. Where are you saying you making $1.38? We make it yeah, it comes out to be like $1.38 or whatever the case may be, but mine's always a little bit higher. I usually average about $2 and something a mile, and that's because of my referrals and things like that. Um, no, it's not. I have hazmat. Um, Not really. I have no. It's not. I thought you had the hey King D Rod. Long time no see. Where you been? What's going on with you? You got time over there in the automotive division? It's not hard to get the hazmat. The biggest thing, I never did the hazmat. I don't even know how to do the hazmat. I never studied for the hazmat or anything like that. But I do want to be in a place where I'm able to dispatch my truck. I want to have some kind of control on how you run in my driver. But I just want to have that, relationship that it's going to be calm, cool, and collected. Ain't nobody trying to stress out. Um, yes, ma'am. The plants are closing. Well, King Divide, you might have to get on the truck and team drive and get some of these medical loads for $10,000 a week now. I mean, you got a CDL. Just because one thing stopped don't mean the whole operation stopped. You got to make things happen. They got these loads coming out. I think they was what them loads was, and they was an increase of like about $300. They was coming out of Louisiana, Minnesota, and one other place. Lowe's was coming out of. So, and the price on them was an extra $300 on them than before. And see, that's things I'm gonna be able to do to be able to pass that amount to the drivers. Y'all, I'm not trying to, kill y'all as being a broker, but I just need y'all to understand that, I got to make a little money. Y'all got to make a little money. And hopefully, if y'all making money and I'm making a little money, then y'all will stay with me and run my loads that I have. That's all. I'm gonna try to give it to you better than anybody else. At least you know me, you see me, instead of some of these people you don't even know. You don't know if they're lying to you or not. And you know how I like to tell the business anyway. As soon as I get up in there, I'm finna tell y'all what's going on anyway. Okay. But just understand, hey, let me make a couple of dollars and I'll make sure I give y'all the best that I can do. But over at Landstar, you can only take so much off the load anyway. You can't take but 9% off that load anyway, other than a carrier. If you're a carrier and you call in to like Prime Logistics, or if you call in to that's why I want so bad for drivers to be brokers as well, so y'all can really understand how the game works. um if you are a carrier, right? And you call a broker and you thinking, oh, okay, Prime got good lows, or CH Robinson, or Dart, or whoever Snyder, or whatever the case may be. Please know that if you're an outside carrier and you're calling into these places, you are going to get less than what the actual driver get. Okay, they're going to try to take more off that load. The thing that I like about Landstar is it's all up front. Okay, so you can't get over on a BCO. And the reason why you can't get over on a BCO is because the BCO sees everything. They see what you got the load for, they see what their part of the load is, and it's really like not a lot of negotiation. But if an outside carrier calls, outside carrier don't see what that load goes for. Okay, so that's where the negotiation starts. And hopefully you are set up where you see tools in effect that will show you what that load, or all you got to do, like in that load board or whatever the case may be, all you got to do is put the point of origin to the delivery point, right? And it's going to tell you the low range, the middle range, and the high range, okay, to tell you what you should be running that load for as an average, okay? And then that's where you start your negotiation process. So if I'm under Landstar, then I'm only going to get 9%, no matter what it is. Okay. But if I'm moving 10, 15, 20 loads a day, that 9% adds up. Okay. If I'm under my own, which I'm going to be a partner of what is called Lewis and Lewis, which is own broker, then that's the opportunity where it's more than 9%. Okay. So I'm gonna be teaching y'all those things and letting y'all know how that works so you better understand it. And my target is going to be drivers that are turning into owner operators, to also that are trying to run fleets, that are turning into, and we're going to teach them the broker side of the business so that you will be able to know, how brokers get paid, what customers pay, and things like that. How you get your load list, how you do your carrier packets, how you do your broker package, how you do your rate confirmations, how you do all this kind of stuff and make it work. Okay. And if you can keep all of that under your umbrella, supposedly you got a truck of 10, right? And you learn how to do brokering, right? So not only are you keeping your trucks moving and them making money, you also being a broker, and you can also be able to give your driver more off that load, and may just take a little bit off the top for giving that driver that load. Okay, so you just kind of keeping it all in the family. So that's why I really want drivers turn to owner operators, turn to brokers or broker agents, so they can really understand the full picture of the logistics, and not just I'm a carrier and I just pick my loads off the load board. Okay, you really need to understand how we get the loads. You really need to understand how we post the loads. You really need to understand what those loads are coming or are making from the customer's point of view. Okay. And I don't want it to be a secret to all. That's going to be my niche. My niche is to be upfront and to let you know what it is that you're getting or what it is that you're looking at. Okay. And cut down a whole lot of confusion on these loads. And hopefully you'll work with me as a agent, or hopefully you'll put your fleet under me. Long as you know that you're getting paid, and long as you understand that I need to make a living as well, I'm sure we'll be able to do business. You see what I'm saying? It's not that difficult. It's not that hard. And then you know somebody that's out here in the industry that's getting it and can get the customers. Y'all may customer that you want me to get for you. Like, you might not like dealing with that broker, and you might say, "Hey, Miss T, I like this customer. I like running this load, but I really don't like dealing with the broker. Can you go ahead and get that customer for me?" And I'll be on the phone like, "Look, hey, how you doing? My name is Tamara, and I was calling because I was looking to move your loads. I know that you have these loads available, and can I get on your load list and move the load?" So then that way, when the list come out, you'll be the first one that I call. "Hey, you remember that load that you told me that you'd like to run? You remember how much you told me that they was paying? Well, it's actually paying this, so I'll be able to give you a little bit more on that, and then you can go ahead and run a load. We're going to try to get you dedicated lanes so you're not running all over 48 states to try to make some money. We're gonna cut it down a little bit. I don't want you just out there just wilding, just picking up anything, going from here to here to here to here, and don't even know why you're doing it. Find you a couple of customers, dedicated customers that you can make your money and just run that. We ain't got to be all over the place. The thing is make the money and stop the wear and tear on all these trucks and stuff like that. So, I got a couple of options that's going on. And in order for me to do that, I got to get out the truck. Point blank, period. That's it. So I'm gonna let you all know what's going on tomorrow. I'm kind of, nervous. You always nervous because you're ready for some kind of whatever, throw a monkey wrench in the game or whatever the case may be. So I'm just gonna chill out tonight and call in the morning, ask them what time I can come down and make my payment. And it is what it is. So I will get on with y'all tomorrow afternoon, or when I find out anything, and hopefully we'll move on from there. So, tomorrow, if I do get a chance to go in the office, they may have people under quarantine. I don't know. They may not have anybody in the office to take my payment. I don't know. Okay. But I'm here to find out. I've been putting it off, putting it off, putting it off. Now I'm here at the yard. I need to handle my business, take care of my business, and go on and make that happen. Okay. Other than that, y'all, peace, love, joy, and happiness. I love you all so much. And, thank you for everything that you've done as far as supporting me. And let's move on to the next journey. I ain't going nowhere. We just going to do some more stuff. That's it. I want to bring that knowledge to you from the other side of just not behind the seat, but the other side on behind the desk. So let's go. Let's make it happen. And hopefully everybody will be able to grow as well. All right. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day.